Yes, ndewo and welcome back. So, in continuation of the paragraph about the unidentified phone numbers. So, achọrọ m ịkọwa now ka o doo everybody anya or anybody listening to me. Though I'm not suggesting that anybody should take me seriously. No. Everybody nwechara system by which according to experience ha ga-eji ihe defend go onwe ha. There is a very serious situation regarding to the use and the answering of cell phones. Ndị bekee mere invent the telephone mere ya for us to be able to use to communicate and contact each other in terms of need, emergencies and otherwise. So, but today, the telephone emere, the purpose for which it was designed have been diverted by evil people who are very satanic. So the telephone ga-awụzi ihe ha ga-eji like anyụnwa ndị use ya na-enwere good intention. When you use your smartphone, you can download apps that enables you to do one thing or the other. I mean, to facilitate one service or the other in the with your telephone. That is how it is. So ndị ọjọọ kwanụ enwekwala their own play store where they can download anything ha chọkwara, any spiritual attack achọrọ ha use to kill a person. Enwere the apps that can be able to facilitate that. Ha download ya. It's just a matter of stay on in that, activate that apps, stay there and they hit the person. Onye ọzọ ha that is it. Ha transmit here that particular attack to that somebody, and the password is the person's name. Onye ya confirm more by Izani, so that is it. Register the person has established the link with that spiritual attack. Onye ọzọ ha so the person will be subject to whatever instruction that will be passed to that person. So that's how it works. So during the time nje aga all these attacks, then I was able to begin to research. I begin to ask questions. I was constantly going to Nigeria and stopping by in Lagos and asking questions about what is going on, what is this all about, how is a telephone being used as a weapon, and it is supposed to be an old satanic designed weapon of attacks. So, and I use one here presently as I speak in the village. So, Ijajina contacted people and hit them. So that is what is happening. So before that, during the pandemic, I'm in communication with my daughter. So mama ya gwa m akpọ one day mụ na mama ya ekwu okwu, ya gwa m shim Ifeanyi nwa Mike kpọrọ ya. So and Majuma, what does he want? Ya she ya call him. And Ifeanyi was trying to make inquiries about the whereabouts of my daughter. Kekwa ya auna the woman who somebody did lose. Ya reveal my daughter's number. Smike where Ifeanyi where ejenye papa ya. So that is it. So haji number he will my daughter. So that is how it goes. But Chukwueme Ebere ma the woman she block Ola Ifeanyi. So ya block Ifeanyi and stop Ifeanyi, stop communicating with Ifeanyi. So that was how she was able to stop Ifeanyi from contacting her and making inquiries about the whereabouts of my daughter. So aga m ekwu okwu gbasara why I feel that my family should not be in communication with my daughter at all. So I will give that one a different paragraph and I will speak about it. But for now, how about telephone? Something that I am trying to emphasize my comment on it, and then to be able to not enlighten anybody. It's not my duty to enlighten anybody. Oh, onyezala inhozara suka ha. And the all naga inquiries. It's not up to me whether maga establish a kind of trusted investigation about how they use telephone, how they use cell phones in hitting people. That is up to them. But let them continue to answer the calls. The phone will ring. If the number is not in your contact list, answer it. Simple as that. But by the grace of God, I'm not going to allow that to continue to happen, because in as much as M&M investigation, this is what is going on. My own responsibility is to speak up, to be able to say yes. I'm inside my diaries, and this is what is happening. So they not behind it, Mike na Franca. So I don't think anybody gashing na yard, especially these people in the village. The phone will ring, like how that the phone is ringing. People don't even have time to look at the screen to be able to see who the person is. In as much as the number is show 080 or 070, they just immediately begin to answer. That is it. So a lot of things is happening, a lot of things is going on, and I can confidently say many of my relatives in the village are won as a result of answering this type of calls. And it is very unfortunate, and it is not something that we are going to take lightly. So Uzo Frank Ejemeo Yarumo Onyaga from abroad, Franca will establish that yes, she is the caller. And onyo yekelecho onyo okay aga m ejira na ego ma aga m ime this, aga m ime that, ya reach hala ya nye hala that information about expect a call. That's it. So the caller and gabia, the person they share that yes onye Franca kwuru okwu ya, then the person will be hit. So that is it. So that is how they coordinate to be able to allow this kind of behavior to continue inside my father's house. But on so shocking, and I feel so disappointed that Joseph Abara, the brain behind this kind of behaviors, and a man that I trusted. I know my father to be a very just man, a godly man, and a man that is like, he is so God-fearing that this kind of a thing should not happen inside my father's house. So, and Yaro Mahenda and Meje Mwan a victim, and I have experienced this kind of a thing, and I know it is happening, and I have knowledge of it, and I'm not speaking up. I'm not trying to make it public, and definitely I am going to be considered as part of it, because it is not right for me to do that. I'm not asking anybody to listen to me, but let them continue. Let them continue. Everybody will have the right to do whatever they want to do. Everybody will have the right to live however they want to live. Or only certain people who has seen the evils that that should have been announced to me before 2005, probably, and then make it public more. Probably I wouldn't have been in the situation in email today. But people are not generous with dissemination of informations that will profit other persons at their mama. But I don't want to put myself in that category. Yeah, they hand them which is happening in my father's house. How they are using satanic attacks on people. I will have to speak up about it. Contact ya Joe, contact ya Franca, contact ya IK, contact ya Chinedu. Can you go there within the context of the family, Adi and Mama? Because this is what now I've seen, and I was 100% sure about it. Aurona Hagrelamonte, probably Joe would have been alive. I have experienced this incident of telephones, and I wanted to talk about it on him about my intended plan to go to Canada to discuss with Chinedu and Franca. So that was it. So although now, if I was able to embark on that journey, what I was going to discuss would have been things that I find that is not consistent with the training Papa and the kind of legacy that my father have intended to leave behind. My father has not wanted to leave witchcraft and idol worshippers, ritual killers, and all kind of things that is evil happening inside his family. My father, that was not what I saw my father prepared. So now that it is happening, I still have to begin by trying to talk to my siblings and then see if we can be able to jointly bring Mike into order. But that is not happening, because why it is not happening was that like as I tried to explain to somebody, agwa m shim ndị chọrọ ijeje meeting gị na ha wee ekwu okwu ilekwana position ha anya, and I took that into consideration, and I begin to examine my every member of my siblings now. Like Chinedu, I examined Chinedu, I examined Franca, I examined Ike, I examined Joe. So my conclusion was that I don't know, I don't, them or Roman name, they are definitely not mine. They are not. I am not worthy of being called their brothers, and this is why I am being treated differently. People who don't cherish and value you will never admit you, especially when we are not registered in the same society. Thank you for listening.